That's John C.
Hey guys, how's it all going?
And today we have one of my personal favorite Pokemon. It is Lugia,
Yeah,
one of the
this
very
I
few.
don't know. Sorry.
Good.
I was just gonna say, I don't know how this will do compared to Ho-Oh, but I'm pretty sure it'll be worse.
It's pretty hard to compare yourself to a Pokemon that has extraordinarily offensive stats,
Hello, Annie, Shally. Why does it have Psywave? That was to replace Future Sight.
which
Yes.
is now the kind of the universally accepted translation for Future Sight.
I mean, both of those moves suck anyway.
Right.
You know, modern Future Sight has 120 base power.
Right. Because I imagine nobody was using it.
Yeah. I think even then, not many people use it. Yeah, so when I changed the disassembly, it doesn't. I can't figure out how to set the options by default, so you still have to set them unless your overlay does it. But all the text should still be instant and everything.
All right.
All right, we'll just wait until John is ready and we can get started.
All right, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Yep. Oh, did you remember to set your stats in GameHook?
Why did that not game hook? Did not work. Yeah, that's correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
Actually, I am not
Oh,
ready. There's something I have to do.
I mean, Psychic and Psybeam would just be gigantic upgrades to Future Sight. I think even Confusion would be an upgrade.
Oh, dude, Confusion's way better.
Yeah, because think about it. 80 base power, Future Sight takes 3 turns. That's effectively 20 power per hit. Unless there's a 20 power Psychic move, it's going
There
to
we
get
go.
Psywave.
I had to change it to the slow level up group because I just remembered that I was set for Alligator.
Yeah, sorry about that. Wait, no. No, why am I sorry? That was on you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Steve thought we were doing for Alligator Day. I'm like, no, that's Monday. And he's like, oh, I just prepared for Alligator.
yeah. For some reason, my thing's not. Why is the
So
game hook not work?
So you can't load the mapper?
The map is up and it says it's loaded, but then it's not.
Oh, that's just that's a glitch that they never fixed. If it's infinitely loading, press Control R and that should refresh it and it should work.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's a glitch they never fixed.
Maybe I'll close Retro Arch again.
Sorry about this, guys. John hasn't done a run with us in quite some time.
Yeah.
I wanted him to come back on, but life's been busy.
It's fun sometimes. So you would just reload mapper, would you?
Yeah, I just reload the mapper. Yeah, if you open the mapper and it's continually saying loading mapper and nothing's happening, just press Control R. That would refresh it. Because the mapper's loaded, but it won't get rid of that loading screen.
So text speed doesn't matter because it's all instant. Is that right?
Yeah, but you still want to make sure your animations are off and stuff. I haven't figured out how to set the default options back yet.
That's okay because I've got solo challenge, which makes it fast text, no animation. They'll set.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
all of the text options are instant.
Well, I'm ready whenever you guys are. You want to count down?
All right, you ready, Steve?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Michael, how's all going?
I gotta restart.
Why are you restarting?
Do we all want to restart? Or?
You probably have a good idea.
Okay, we'll restart.
I have to restart again.
Why? What happened?
I didn't click options.
Oh my.
Well, the first time was I selected my name as Speed. Okay,
on.
I'm ready again.
You know I put my own name at the top.
Yeah. I was so used to mine being first.
I know. Yeah, I fixed that. That just wasn't right.
All right.
You ready, John?
Okay. So.
Did you make sure to set your stats to FFFF?
Oh, FF, but it's not F0.
No. That'd be 15 attacks, 0 defense.
Oh, I've
God.
done that before.
Yeah, set it to all Fs. Yeah, set the attack and then the speed to FF.
So just puzzle gun.
And then when you set it, make sure to press the snowflake button.
All good, guys. All good. All right.
All right.
You want to
One
count
thing,
down again?
Go in Gamehook. I'm not sure if you have this set yet because it's been a while. On the left side, go into events, and you should see something called trash can puzzle.
Yeah. I'll
You might
set
want.
that.
Oh, you did? Okay, just making sure.
Hey, Botswana 56, and hey, Michael Calabro. I hope it goes well.
Yep. All right, now you two ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I'm gonna name myself Steve.
No, John. I have the word guest in there. Name yourself guest.
Well, I'm versing guests for some reason.
No one's ever gonna use
Well,
guest.
Okay, I have now started.
Are
I
you
did it
still
again.
Speed?
Yeah, we're not starting over
I'm
that
so
time.
used to it being first.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not start. Dude, you could have just rewinded like half a second, repicked your name. That's what I do.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's like 2 seconds.
oh wow, that Lugia sprite just hits you in the face.
It is big, yes.
When I have to make the back sprites, sometimes in order to include more detail, I kind of have to make the sprite like more zoomed in. It's what I did with Ledian. Like that's the reason the sprite looks so big, because otherwise it would just have like no detail in it. Man, I've encountered like almost no Pokemon.
I also have only encountered one.
I think I encountered 2.
Now it's 2.
I have to go back to keyboard. My controller's scuffing around.
Uh-oh.
Every time I'm clicking up, it's going left.
Sounds like you need
No.
a new controller.
Turn 1 sand attack. No.
See why I don't like fighting him?
I was slower than Pidgey.
Womp womp.
I won, but I'm down to 17 out of 34.
I won, but at what cost?
Well, the cost might be. No, who am I kidding? I'll one-shot all the bugs.
I know it's a glitch, but it's kind of cool that attack boosting negates the burn attack cut. Yeah, it like resets it. Same thing with agility and Thunder Wave. Hey, Black Metal.
Yeah, agility and Thunder Wave would that's the one that like takes some getting used to.
Ah, sand attack. Damn it.
I am surprised that Diglett survived a drill peck.
God, he's so far.
Doesn't Diglett have like base 10 HP? Like, how did it survive?
10. It survived by the fact that all Pokemon, despite their base stats, at level like 6 through 15, pretty much have the exact same stats.
I forgot to heal.
Like, what's the difference between 10 and like, let's say 16 defense, you know?
A lot.
Everybody's stats are relatively the same when you're that low level.
Makes sense.
Stop
Your
it.
honor minimum battles.
I had 3 sand attacks. I missed at least 8 drill pecks.
Yeah,
Alright,
I've gone back to
be
keyboard just because my controller's just scuffing around.
Alright, I'm gonna be starting at level 10. Let's see how this works out.
Level 10 ain't happening.
I've predicted that I needed 11 because of I'm gonna need focus energy. Okay, well,
Honestly, yeah.
I don't have focus energy, unfortunately. I'm gonna
I'm
lose.
just gonna get to the next level.
Oh wait, the battle animations are turned on. That's weird.
I remember telling you I can't figure out how to set default options. You have to set those yourself. Unless Ro really does
Oh,
it. Like, I know the old
that's what you
disassembly, those
meant.
were
Okay.
set, but when I had to remake it, I couldn't figure out how to do it. Dude, where are the metapods?
By the
I keep
way, I
finding
won first
Caterpies.
try.
What level were you?
10.
So you
Also
didn't even need
10 going
Focus
into
Energy.
Onyx.
You must have gotten really lucky with him not using Bide.
He used Bide once, and I think I got like 2 crits.
Show off.
I'm pretty sure that I am gonna make sure that I wonder how much XP I'm gonna need, so that way
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
level up after Geodude.
The Geodude gives like 220, I think.
Okay, well, going into
Here's
that
a
battle,
Metapod.
just doing rival 1A and the bug catchers, I need a 245 to the next level up. So that means I need at least 2 more encounters, I think, because
Hmm.
I got 2 encounters on Route 1. So I need at least 4 encounters.
I'm not sure you're going to be able to replicate that luck in the next run.
Well, actually, I probably won't have to replicate any of it. I'll probably just get 4 encounters on Route 1. I won't have to worry about it. Okay, no Mega Punch. That sucks.
How do you expect this to punch?
Alright, just beat Brock. I was level 10
Yeah,
as well.
I am in last place.
We all know that it has nothing to do with the actual ability of the Pokemon. That means Lugia doesn't learn a move that's like Mega Punch,
I did the exact same
which you would
strategy
think
as Steve.
a Steel Wing. Does it not learn Steel Wing in Gen 2?
Uh, is that even a TM?
It's
Oh
a,
wait, it is.
Yeah, it's right before Mount Moon. It's like right by the candy. The house.
I think it does learn
Oh,
Skill Wing.
It's that okay, so right before you go in the house or the cave with Red, there is a house right as you're heading right for the rare candy. That person gives you one of the steel moves. It's either Steel Wing or Iron Tail, something like that. No, wait. Jasmine gives Iron Tail. Yeah, it's got to be Steel Wing.
Love having a Pokemon with Drill Peck for once.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
In the
pretty
next
nice.
run, I'll definitely need level 10.
It's super nice basically having Hyper Beam at every single turn.
Seeing a
Spearow,
trainer use a
nice.
level 1 Pokemon and it not getting one shot would be the most intimidating thing possible. Yeah, it would be.
Nice first try for Spearow.
The Lugia sprite looks nice. Yeah, I think I did it good on the back sprite. It was one of my earlier attempts. You guys did not want to see what the old back sprite looked like. It was bad. I'm sure Steve remembers. The front sprite, even though I ripped it from Gen 2, I didn't get the color right on the sprite, so it was all one color.
Do you remember the original sprite for that black legendary?
The one you made or the one I made?
You made.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
The one that looks like your avatar.
I mean, the one you made had no pupil.
Okay, you're gonna die in that boat, huh? The no pupil.
I brought up that argument 3 months ago and I won't let it go. Steelix would have been made a pseudo legend. Yeah, I do wonder if Steelix would be good in this, but then I remember Lorelei exists, so probably not.
I don't know. Lorelei wouldn't be too much of a problem for Skillix.
Well, it
Speed.
wouldn't have any steel
Oh,
moves.
actually, you know what? I think John has a point. Unlike Generation 2, oh, my game just froze at Starmie.
What?
All right, I just rewinded. Oh, it froze again.
Huh.
That is
Oh, but
odd.
it's working now. The Starmie sprite is broken.
It is? Oh,
Yep.
might be some memory bank issues. I'll have to get that fixed. It's kind of like what happened during that Scott race with Victory Bell. It's probably a similar thing.
What's that mean?
Oh, Victory Bell. I remember that.
In the game, there's only like 5 or 6 different like memory banks to hold all the info for the sprites, and they're all pretty much full to the brim. So having to fit an extra sprite in there, it's really hard without overflowing it. So you have to like move stuff around to get it to fit. But if you don't move it around properly, it can result in the game not finding the sprite, so it just brings up a glitchy mess.
So I've had 2 Gen 1 misses already this run.
I encountered 3 Paris and Mount Moon.
I did not get a single
Oh, nice.
Paris. Let's see, yeah, sand screw.
You should make an overlay to change your character to your dude in your YouTube profile. No, I prefer having the webcam up. I have no interest in being a VTuber, so I'll pass on that.
Hey, guys, where do you get the Farfetch?
You trade it in the house, like directly north of the little cut tree.
Is
Why, do you
that
have a Spearow?
I want to see the Starmie.
I would only consider that if my
there.
Pokemon learned Dig.
Yes. Look at that beauty. It just killed me.
Oh,
Yeah, did I say it was easy?
I didn't save beforehand because I thought a drill peck would have been enough.
Tisk tisk.
Can't believe missing no killed me.
missing no?
I mean, honestly, if I have to mess up any oh.
Yeah, you actually need to rewind a little bit in order to make sure it works.
Oh my god.
When I said it crashed, it crashed.
Yep.
How did it? Okay. I think it was only crashing when I was holding turbo during that. Now it didn't. So yeah, I'll need to get that fixed.
Turbo?
Oh yeah, Misty's vertical hashed Pokemon. Yeah, I messed something up.
Yeah, it keeps crashing on mine.
Yeah, do you have rewind enabled?
I think so. I'd have to muck around.
If not, then hopefully you saved before Misty.
Yeah, I just did save. I'll just skip Misty. I'll go back, see if it works. After being.
No, that's an issue I have to fix.
That's really bold of you to skip Misty.
Why?
Oh yeah, she got her new ace off the coast of Cinnabar. Yeah, that's where she got it.
I just realized, how do we not learn Body Slam? Not on the moveset.
We made the moveset a real long time ago, so I guess we didn't have the return be Body Slam standard yet.
I guess so.
All right, just beat Misty.
I mean, do you really need?
It get a
Drill Peck is better than Body Slam.
I only just now learned this because I declined Gust.
Dude, I highly don't think you need Gust. She's duping rare candies.
My chat's been pretty slow. What's something going to happen?
Honestly, if I have to make something overflow, it should be a Pokemon that no trainer in the game has. But yeah, it's just really annoying having to work with those because they filled it, like, every single one of them to the brim. And it's really hard to try and find a different order for them.
Really frustrating not one-shotting Pidgeotto.
That is. You're
knowing that at any moment
you guys
can
already
say
at
an
the
attack.
SSN, are you?
I'm arriving at Bill.
Ah,
Yes. Bill.
Steve's already at the SSN.
Right. Bill.
Oh, I just realized if people try to download the Lugia patch, their game's gonna crash.
Maybe that was your plan the whole time.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have made it so mine doesn't, but yours does.
Oh, you would too.
What am I doing? Not smart. Oh, Surge way harder than I thought.
Oh, really?
You should be glad we're
Way,
not water
way
flying.
harder than I thought.
I mean,
Oh.
at least we're not water flying.
My bubble beam's not gone that much.
Like, even completely disregarding the body slam place return thing, no, Lugia actually gets body slam by move tutor. Yeah, but here's the thing. When we backport some, we base it off of its original moveset. Although for Crystal, we are changing that to do modern moves every time. So that way we can backport some interesting moves.
Not all every time. Three.
Three,
difference.
because that's all that can fit in the game. If there was room to add more, we could consider it, but there's just literally no room. Did I buy? Yeah, I did.
You guys ever left Bill's
Dang,
house and
Steve is
forgot to
playing
pick up?
great. Yeah, Steve is definitely playing good. I'm playing kind of terribly.
To be fair, it was mostly just the lucky Brock. One
Yeah.
bide with no focus energy is just crazy.
He'd give that to
Honestly,
me too.
I'm not gonna need focus energy going in. Like, I think I should just be level 10. Like, I think the damage rounding that early on makes a giant difference. Holy cow, quit using quick attack.
Get sand attacked?
Black Metal, instead of trying to vote on the poll, she almost reported it. Yeah, don't do that. That's mean.
Gilliper might be one way I could actually beat Steve.
I mean, yeah, it's a move tutor in the Gen 3 games, but just in Red and Blue, we're going off of original moveset.
I
That's
think
just the standard we set.
I think that's the best way to go because Blue's already got a lot of problems as it is, and especially with memory and stuff like that.
What?
Start manipulating that sort of stuff, you're gonna get problems. I almost went to
Swore I
Fisherman's
said that.
house. I'm so used to the randomizers.
Right? You tried to do the dig guy before Misty?
Yeah.
That's funny. I forgot to heal for Surge.
So
I
so
told you
where
it was hard.
I just forgot, okay?
so where you trade the Spiro for a Firo?
In the
To
house that's north of that country, like directly
the
up.
right of the trade voucher house.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, Surge wasn't hard for me. I just crit the Raichu.
The difference in the directions that Speed gave and the directions that I gave was, hey, it's right next to the McDonald's, and Speed was like, hey, take north on I-77 and then go east on this road. Right at the McDonald's is just easier.
All I said was it's directly north of the country.
Yeah,
How's
but
that any
that
harder?
implies the knowledge of where every single thing in the game is. I'm like
Come
right
on, I
of
was
this
just
thing you do every single run.
I was trying to give John some credit.
Yeah, you can't give me credit.
I'm pretty sure he would know where the tree is. I'm not talking to someone on the internet that's just doesn't know anything.
Hey chat, do you reckon I actually knew?
I'm glad that in Gen 3 they stopped having index issues and their issues were more stuff like the Pomeg berry. Yeah, like adding the extra stuff in Gen 2 was not nearly as hard. Like they still had memory banks, but there were a lot more. They actually have 20 different memory banks for Pokemon graphics, but only 16 of them are actually used. The other 4 banks are just empty. So it was very easy to add it. But like in Gen 1, every single bank is being used,
Get
and it's
on
on the bridge
trade.
of being full. Like each bank probably has like bytes of data to spare. Like that's how hard it is. And clearly I messed up Starmie.
I forgot to trade, and then I went to go cut a Surge's thing with a Spiro. Why is Spiro not one cut? It would make things so much easier.
You trade the Spearow for the Farfetch'd, and it learns both cut and fly.
I had to get a
Why would there
Giglet.
be
The
4?
gig.
Diglett doesn't. Oh right, yeah, because that's why I don't do the Spearow thing. I only do it if my main Pokemon has Dig,
Well,
Which
Steve, I said like the only reason we ever do it is like a backup plan. Like if we never find a Paris.
I see you do it a little bit more often than backup plan.
Search wasn't
Yeah,
that
that's
hard.
because I never. You know how it's like every other run I can't find a Paris, but in this one I found 4 Paris. I
I
remember.
have
I think this one time we did 2 backports in one day, and both runs I never found a Paris.
I've
Makes
done 2
such a
optional
difference.
trainers so far. I feel like I'm blowing this.
I accidentally fought the muck guy. I mean, at least he's good experience.
I fought 2 ghastly guys, and that's awful experience.
Yeah, it is. I've got to stop getting on the bike in here. Like, the one place I use the bike that I really need to stop using it is the underground.
Oh, I come.
Because it makes it really hard to pick up the elixir. And it's a bad habit that I need to quit. Do you guys think you'll learn Ice Beam?
Yes.
What do you mean by think? I knows Ice Beam.
I don't know. It's kind of a bad move, you know? Only 95 power. It doesn't beat Blizzard, am I right?
Because it learned
That is true.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, it does learn Thunderbolt. Oh my god.
Why did I keep focus energy?
Because it's a great move.
True.
Hey, if you're trying to use Bide on the Onyx, it'll help make sure you die quicker.
All right, so Spiro doesn't learn that move apparently. I just want you guys to know.
What move?
Um,
Ice Beam?
sure, that one.
I'll try to remind you not to use the bike. Well, I've been trying to remember. It's just I do a bad job at remembering. It's just an old habit.
At least the girl with the plants isn't a problem. Ah,
Axio, I think the reason there's 4 memory banks, I think they use the memory banks for other things too, but it's just conveniently in those 4 banks, they don't store any sprites in there, so they had room to spare.
exploding
It's just they
hiker
use
is
the banks
no
for
problem.
they use them for other things too.
Exploding hiker was no problem today.
Are you
Sure
gonna redo?
wasn't.
Why would I redo Mega Blastoise? Oh, I guess because my second run had a worse time. Honestly, that was just because of really bad luck. The champion, plus being 2 levels lower. No, they're only getting 2 runs, especially for backports. I mean, I went with the first run result. The first run got second place. Like, it's still a good run. It probably could be Porygon Z, but I mean, Black Metal, you're a YouTube member. You could get the patch file yourself and play it.
Austin
Yeah,
tries to beat everybody's time all the time.
Austin's
yeah.
a
You know how often
madman.
Scott brings up Austin in his videos? Quite a lot. I remember. I think I was at Scott's last stream. Yes, on Wednesday, or it might have been Thursday. It was Thursday. I was just playing Minecraft and wanted something to listen to, and he mentioned he was jokingly thinking of hiring Austin to be his full-time speedrunner.
Not a bad idea.
Like he'll just pay him to like, hey, I want you to play these Pokemon in these games and tell me what the fastest route is by lunchtime.
Again, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, Black Metal, I don't think you have to have a laptop. It's you have to find your own way to get the ROM, obviously, but there is an online ROM patcher you can use, and then if you have a mobile emulator, you can play on there.
That is true.
I
Erica
used to
was
play on
easy
mobile
as.
emulators. I beat the entire Zelda Minish Cap on my Amazon tablet during high school.
I beat the full item randomizers for Gen 2. I beat like 5 or 6 of them on mobile.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know, you can't use Helix Fossil in the Safari Zone.
Good call. Good call. That is some very, very solid advice. Wow, that was actually a difficult choice. I had to say no to recover.
Oh, I just found a Chansey. I'm gonna throw a ball at it. It ran away. Darn. It missed every ball.
You also had the problem being too leveled, huh? Nice.
Actually, well, that, but when my repel ran out, I was like, okay, I only have like 10 more grass patches. I'm sure I'll be fine. I mean, if I had caught the Chansey, could I get some style points?
Absolutely. Just like remember how in the was it one of the
Parasect race?
Porygon races or whatever? Scott was like he mentioned the no, it was the Parasect one where he mentioned the bide run so many times. Same thing with the person who caught the Chansey or Tauros, I can't remember.
It was Chansey. He literally had it in the title. I think the title was Parasect only, thousands of temps plus Chansey. That's what he called it.
Funny.
Chansey style points. I don't think you
Why
can
did I
use
pick
Helix Fossil at all, not even at the Cinnabar Lab, because the correct option is the Dome. Hey, I will not hear this blasphemy. We all know Helix is better. Just ask Steve. He's played Omastar and Kabutops, and he always says Omastar is better.
Omastar is better than Kaboot Tops.
Until Gen
Kab-
4.
Wait, hold on, whoa. No, we have it reversed. Okay, actually, hold on. I have to think. I can't remember the runs and play at the same time.
Well, I just remember Omastar has the higher special, and it gets like better
Whatever.
starting moves.
The Kabutops is better because of. Oh my god. Okay, I just missed 5 Thunderbolts against a Gyarados.
I
5.
really should have got Psychic. I probably should have done Sylph before Koga. Well, I lived a self-destruct at 18 health while poisoned. Never mind. Oh yeah, didn't get punished.
I must have been hit by a sand attack or something. I have no idea. This second try is going way better.
Did you guys see how little health I had to
Okay.
spare when I healed?
Okay, so back to the other point. Yes, Kabutops is better because of Swords Dance and Kabuto. Oh, sorry, Ammonite is better because of higher special. So of the 2 first form ones, the Omastar's pre-evolution Ammonite is better. Of the
Still
fully
remains the
evolved
top for me.
Pokemon, the Kabutops is better.
Is
Well,
that
I'm just
because of
saying,
Absorb at start?
while
Sword,
Ammonite starts with Water Gun, I remember we did Omastar and Kabutops. Omastar started with some good water moves. I think Kabutops only started with normal moves.
it was a Swords Dance that brought it over the edge.
You reckon Gen 2 Omastar would be the superior one?
Without the Swords Dance TM, probably. Still, don't disrespect my boy.
I had no idea you even liked that one.
I only do it for the memes.
Ah, yes.
You know what's funny? In Scott's Patreon server, you know what my nickname is in the server that I changed?
No.
I call myself like Speedrunner0218 and in parentheses Pro Helix. That's my name in the server and it still is. I think I set that name like 2 years ago. Did any of you teach Recover?
No.
No.
I actually did. I got rid of Bubble Beam.
Okay,
Just
well,
because
then
I
I know
didn't
you're
think
not
Bubble Beam
using a
was
certain
so
move that
used.
I am.
Would that be Psychic?
It
Yes.
may or may not be. I cannot confirm or deny these accusations.
I ran out of Ice Beams on the Rhyhorn, so I gotta kill it with Drill Peck. I'm doing awesome this run. I'm just doing awesome.
I am doing killer.
You kind of are, actually. I think you're gonna end up winning this.
I think so.
How
I
many
don't think it's
resets
a
you got?
thing. Outside of a complete and colossal failure at the end, I just don't see any way of losing.
Come on, Steve, you can
How many
fail.
resets you at?
I have 2 resets.
Nice. I'm at 4.
I'm at 0.
Nice.
Man, look at John go.
But I'm just a Koga now, so you guys are probably way ahead of me.
Koga did not die in one hit, used self-destruct, and brought me down to like 10.
That's exactly what he did for me, although in the next run, I should probably do Sylph before Koga just to get Psychic.
I actually went into Koga with Psychic. I brought the Wheezing down to like 1 HP and then he blew up.
I hate doing Psychic types in these backports.
Why?
Oh, are you doing Sabrina now? I'm doing Sabrina after Blaine.
I thought 4 drill pecks would be enough, and it wasn't.
Ah, 3 misses? 1 sand attack. Sorry.
Oh god. Okay, I have to rewind. I did not save for her.
I 2-shot her Alakazam, just saying.
Shut up.
I did her after the Blaine, just saying.
Shut up. So yeah, I am just doing awesome this run.
Cool,
Alright,
good
I
to know.
used an elixir. If I had had more drill packs, I would be fine. But no, I thought, oh, 4 is going to be enough.
It was a 2-shot at level 39/40.
Okay, I win. At level 39, it's a 3-shot.
And I definitely did not crit.
You guys gonna
Although I
teach
did pick up one protein and 2 calciums. Probably did not matter, but we'll see.
I wonder if you know what? I might actually pass on teaching Surf to Lugia. Just because Lugia doesn't get stabbed from it.
That wasn't even on my radar.
I don't know, I was considering it.
I didn't even know you could say no to Surf. I mean, that's just kind of a Lugia move.
So you did teach it?
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't know if I did. I guess you'll have to ask your viewers.
Yeah, I know you're using it. Hey, Amok.
You know,
Well,
I
I forgot Psychic.
gotta keep the run mysterious, you know?
Hey, come on, these aren't randomizers.
Okay, well, if you wanna say things like that, then I guess I will tell you that I am not using Surf.
Were you trying to, like, secretly convince me to teach Surf?
I mean, I could have been secretly convincing you that I wasn't using Surf, even though I am.
Can I
This is
then
great.
pick up?
This is great.
Yeah, I'm just really screwing up this run, but I'm sure I'll do better in the second run. Like, Steve generally, like, if he has a really good run on run 1, he does not do a good job on run 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always make errors in the second run, trying to overthink the fixes I made of run 1, and then I make completely new errors.
Or usually it's because of your lucky Brock. Like, what if you get to level 10, but then he just uses so many bites?
I mean, I plan on getting more wild encounters this time.
You can't plan on wild encounters, dude. It's random.
I can plan them. It's called just battling more things in the wild.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Time for rival 5.
Well, so long, Recover. It was good knowing you, but you were a waste of a move.
Tell Recover that.
I can eat. Oh, dang it, I went on the wrong arrow pad. No, I have to make a long, slow circle.
Going for some training, I see.
No, I wasn't.
Going for some extra training. I knew that would be a smart choice.
Shut up.
Oh, I wonder if I grabbed too many candies. Guess we'll see.
Are you in the league right now?
The world may never know.
Oh, nice.
Man, look at this guy keeping a secret when he's already ahead of me.
Hmm. This is good. I like this. This is the results I was hoping for. I
Oh, wait a
definitely
minute.
want.
I can just have your stream up right now.
I definitely one-shot swept Rival 6. I can tell you that.
Wait, you're
Okay,
on
not,
Rivals
maybe not
just be
one shot, but you know, Rival 6 was not easy, not hard.
all right then. I am one trainer behind you. Thank you for telling me that.
You're welcome. It's 2 now.
Wait, what? So what?
What?
You already went from Rival 6 to Lorelei in like 2 seconds?
Well, no. See, the
Yeah.
thing is, I was telling you the most recent trainer, and at that time, it was Rival 6. Now it
I
is
can't
Bruno.
believe you. I can't believe you tricked me in that.
I didn't trick you. There's a very long period of time between those two trainers.
Well, here's the thing. You wouldn't say, "Oh, Rival 6 was a series of one-shots," unless you just beat him. That was my
I
mindset
mean,
going into
I
it.
I could say it as long as it's, the most recent truthful thing.
I hate you so much.
I'm not even gonna bother using Elixir. I think I can probably defeat him with one Thunderbolt in all Ice Beams.
Oh, I forgot to
So what,
pick
you're
up
gonna
strength.
ouch. Were you in Victory Road and you're like, "Uh-oh."
No, not quite. I was at Blaine, just that's the Blaine's thing. I'm like, oh, I don't have strength.
Hmm. I don't know how many rare candies I want for the next run. I felt like this was an incredibly easy league.
Have you used any candies yet?
I used all of them, yes.
No, Steve has a point. He's being a poopy head, but he's got a point. Yeah, I guess he outsmarted me, or I
What was my
outsmarted
point?
myself.
Tell me what my point is so I can agree.
It was probably the training at the start.
Because you were talking about like, oh yeah, I just fought him because he was technically the last trainer you fought, even though it was
Exactly.
like minutes ago, and
Yeah.
you mentally tricked me.
Oh my god. Apparently the champion can cheat too.
What'd he do?
He full restored on a fire spin.
Dude, that's nothing new.
I don't know if I have ever seen him cheat. I mean, I knew it was possible. I just never seen him do it. All right, 35-38.
Nice.
Darn. You know, that's actually in my in-between. You said 35 was not a good estimate, but like you just barely. But that was really lucky though, with Brock.
Mm.
How many
So
resets?
that's a good question. 2.
Nice.
So I leveled up to 50 for Lorelei.
I'm actually gonna go in candyless since you already won. I'm just experimenting to see like how many rare candies I'll need to get next
Well,
time.
I won at like 20 HP, and that's because I could tank a blizzard, and that was at 50.
Yeah, this level's too low.
At 50, I could tank a blizzard, and I think it was a water gun and an ice punch.
All right, so I used 5 candies.
I one shot the first 2 Pokemon, that's for sure. They were not crits either.
I'm surprised that Jinx survives that drill peck.
I am also surprised it survives that drill peck.
I think it
It
just
makes
kind of
me
shows you how bad the attack is on this thing.
want to use Thunderbolt.
Probably isn't a
No,
bad idea.
its special is like 3 times its defense. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, the difference is drill peck can't do shit, and if it's going to 2-shot anyways, Thunderbolt has a chance to paralyze.
Well, I don't know if Thunderbolt's gonna do half or less than half. I think it'd do less than half.
I think it would do slightly more than half. I think it will do like 3/5.
Hmm.
Gotta remember, Jinx's HP is not the greatest either.
Well, its defense is like base 50, I think.
Yeah, I know.
I think I do like what you say, Steve. I think I pause too much. Like I'm just not doing anything.
Yeah. A big way of cutting time would be cutting out the thinking. and that just comes with practice.
Like the more runs
Yeah,
you do.
Steve and I have done so many of these at this point.
See, I used to have a problem deciding which way to go in the mid game, whether I would do Koga or Rival 5. And now I just kind of instinctually just know. Like I don't even have to think about it anymore. Like I used to preemptively plan out everything in my head, and now like during the run, I just know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Especially
To be
like the
fair,
more.
though, the decision is super
instinct-
easy when you have Psychic.
Yeah, honestly, if you don't have a psychic or a ground move, it's almost never a good idea to do Koga first unless you're using something slow.
I
Because if
did
I'm
pick up
using something
Earthquake.
slow, like it might not be worth it to do Koga just to get the speed boost for the rival. 39,
Oh,
35.
come on. He got a 5-turn fire spin and didn't cheat?
Wasn't it low enough health, I think.
Oh, is that a thing? It has to reach a certain threshold for him to cheat?
Yeah, the rival has a
Yeah.
12.5% chance to use a full restore at 20% health or lower.
Oh,
So you
did you
must
use
have
all your
like left with
candies?
red health.
I might have finished at a higher level.
No, I only used 5 rare candies. I think I finished at 53.
I am pretty sure I finished at 55.
I just realized I've been playing this
Right.
whole time
7
and
ball. Annie, don't ever call the champion that. She called the champion Rival 7.
Rival 7.
Like, no, it's the champion. Don't disrespect the title.
Interesting. I am the
I'm
only
messing
one
around
who
with you.
didn't use the default Lugia
What do you mean the default Lugia?
for the thumbnail.
What? I use the default like artwork on my thumbnail.
Right.
No,
I
that's
always
what he's
use the
saying.
Steve always just steals someone's artwork.
Yeah, I go to DeviantArt, I search Pokemon and then the Pokemon name, and then I just right click and open a new tab. The first 5 things that don't look dumb and that have no background. Specifically, it's got to be a PNG with no background.
You don't want to go
Just said-
DeviantArt with.
I mean, Steve got like a 35 something, but that wasn't under, and he got real lucky. I'm gonna put 36.5.
Ooh. I don't think you're going to get the P6.
I forget where my resets came from.
So, Rare Candy and Victory Road worth it?
No,
It almost never is. I think Staka Taco was one of the few where I did.
I'm actually gonna probably cut 2 candies from this run.
I did not mean to run
I'm
into this
cutting.
trainer.
I'm cutting 3 candies.
No, I'm at 2 more than I did last time. I already cut the rocket candy and the boulder candy, or this or the Victory Road. Rocket and Victory Road. I'm probably also going to cut the 10th floor candy and
Yeah.
crap, I'm trying to think of another.
No, you can call it Rival 5. Don't say 7 Vol. Like, that's not a word.
He literally has a different name.
It's called the champion.
Yes.
Yeah.
He actually has his own music too.
Yeah.
And he's got
He has
right.
different AI too.
If there's anything I can say is this is probably him, but you know, his hat's turned backward and he's trying.
To be honest, he's one of the few rivals that ever becomes champion. Very few rivals ever actually become champion later on. You gotta give Blue that respect.
Do you guys even consider the Gen 2 rival a rival, or he's just some like I feel like he's a Team Rocket wannabe.
He's definitely a
hates
rival.
Team Rocket.
No, but like he's like a Team Rocket member, but just better.
He's only really hard at Rival 2 and sometimes the Underground Rival, because his goal back control.
Just in case anybody doesn't know, because we haven't announced it yet, the Gen 2 backport will always use the Chikorita team, because that is the only team that is hard.
Yeah. Unless you're like your direct exactly like weak to fire,
Like
but
for instance, the
universally the
Fraligator
race.
team,
Yeah,
the final rocket or the final rival battle is his Fraligator still has water gun. Then for
yeah,
the
it's
Typhlosion
bad.
team, his final Typhlosion has Flame Wheel. But you know what's better than both of those? And it learned super early Razor Leaf. Rival 2 has Razor Leaf. So clearly the Chikorita team is the hardest.
Yeah. Plus, not only that, it also has reflect. Like if you're a physical attacker, it can just set up reflect and just screw you over.
Yeah, and it's got a shitload of special defense. So like it's not going to go down in one hit to a lot of team. Now, it's still not strong. It's known for being bad. But I guess maybe technically, if you think about it, if you get hit by the Haunter's curse, maybe the Meganium surviving one hit will cause you to die by curse damage.
I'm still surprised, John, you have 0 resets.
He's such a good Pokemon. How did you have any resets?
Simple. I played horribly.
Misty was pretty easy, to be honest.
She was, but I mean that first Misty battle, I was pretty unlucky. She kept critting. Yeah,
Oh,
J Rose
right.
was the one who said Rival Fivel.
My first reset was Misty.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you save before her.
Maybe it's because I
Because,
thought the rival went back to Misty, thinking that would fix up the issue.
Yeah. I'm going to work, before we make the next backport, I'm going to work on Lugia itself, try and get it to work, and then I can update the patch file that's on Google Drive.
And my second reset was the Rival 5 because I'm pretty sure I got hit on turn 1 sand attack, and then I missed 5 Thunderbolts on Gyarados.
I got to use my rare candies. Like I only used a few rare candies at Lorelei just to get level 50.
Are you holding A and B during that text?
Yep. Oh, no,
If
just
you do that,
A or just B.
there's no reason your text is no longer instant.
What are you talking about?
Look at his text; it's not instant.
Oh, is it?
It looks pretty instant.
What? How does that look instant to you?
Have you not played it on fast? Fast is slower than this. Oh. That is debatable.
I'm sorry,
That is not instant.
46. What time did you guys have?
Is it?
Yeah, your text is not instant.
Oh.
It looks like it. Oh, I see the problem. When we had to start over that run earlier, you forgot to. I think you forgot to update your options.
Oh.
There's a problem with the text. I think even if your overlay or game hook sets the options, you still need to open the menu once for the instant text to go into effect. Like I have no idea why it's doing that. That's an old glitch.
Oh, that's alright. What time did you have speed?
39 something.
So, anyone that voted 6 to 12 minutes won the poll.
Still, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
I'm just impressed you got 0 resets. That's impressive.
Well,
yeah, there's no way. I'll have more resets.
Brock's the only one, that and Misky and maybe Surge. But after that, you're pretty well. Like I had no problem with anyone after that.
Yeah.
And I only did a bit of training in Blaine's gym.
Yeah. I never did that training. I just don't. His trainers are not worth good experience except for that one guy with Rapidash and Ninetales. The rest of them are bad.
I only did training before Brock. And then apparently the 2 Ghastly trainers because I'm incompetent.
Yeah. Yeah, so John,
did you want to have a look at mine?
you'll have to open the options menu yourself and just set them there, because as long as the menu's been opened, like the text will be instant.
With
I don't know why.
Retro Arch, where's your auto fire buttons? Like what do you guys use
Used for what?
for turbo fire? Like
Uh,
what cycle do you
uh,
guys use and period?
I think
I manual.
Steve can tell you that.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to say, but I mean, my buttons are probably significantly different than yours. But I basically just have it set to left shift, and if I'm not holding down left shift, then it's not instant. But mine's pretty much just I pretty much just always hold down left shift unless there's a reason not to.
Oh yeah. I've got my auto fire as A and S on my Retro Arch.
I think he's just
I was talking about like like you know the amount of
No, no, no,
frames.
no. I don't have an auto fire button. I have an auto fire toggle.
Ah,
That way, if there is a need to hit a button slowly, I can let go of left shift.
but which cycles do you guys use? Like says the number of frames from turbo period button they're held down.
I think it was 3 or 4.
Ah, I got a set on 3.
I don't know, because I have my controls through Rewazd and I can just set it in there, but that's not within RetroArch, so I just don't remember.
What's
Yeah, bug creep.
Reroz?
He would have been a lot closer with instant speed.
Yeah, Rewazd, it's this software Scott introduced to me. It costs money, but it's able to digitally like remap your controller to like do different inputs, and like it can work with like any game. Like instead of setting up your input settings in different emulators, you could just set your buttons on your controller and it'll just work. You can
I'm gonna hit
I
the
even
restroom.
toggles with I even customize the amount of times it does turbo.
Oh, okay.
It's a really nice piece of software because I don't have to screw around with RetroArch controls anymore. On the emulator I use, I actually do some kind of silly. I have separate TurboFire buttons bound. I think that's what most people do. Yeah, so in this next run, I will go to Brock at level 10. I will do early Misty for Bubble Beam. I better make hope the game doesn't crash at Misty. And let's see. Beat Surge like normal. Do Erica. I think I might actually do Sylph instead of Koga so I can get Psychic. I'll skip the top floor rare candy, and I'll skip. Let's see. I only used 5, so I need to skip 3 candies than what I normally get. Honestly, the top floor one's just the most out of the way one I get. All the other ones are like right on your path.
I actually don't like it in the top 4 because I constantly grab the carbos that I don't need.
Hmm.
Yeah, plus Earthquake you don't need.
I did pick up Earthquake.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out like where the other 2 rare candies are I should skip.
I can't.
There's
The only
one in
ether
Moon,
the only ether you need is the one with the grass
and
girl right near Bill's house, right?
2 in Cinnabar, and there's one in where Cycling Road. Yeah, Cycling Road.
Alright.
So I think I'll just do Cycling Road, Mount Moon, Cerulean, and the 2 in the mansion. I'll skip the rest.
I'm probably just gonna go ahead and skip on top of the 2 that I already skipped. Um, skip the SSN and 10th floor. Basically, they require
Actually,
battles, and I don't want to do them.
you know what? You know what? Yeah, I'll skip the SS Sand one, but I'll pick up. Was it? I don't know. I'll still just pick it up.
I don't think there's
All right.
going
All
to be
right.
much I'm going to change on my strategy.
Yeah.
What about you, Steve? Any real
What's up?
major changes?
I am going to make sure that before I battle Brock's Geodude that I need 200 and was it 25 XP?
I think it's 220 on the dot. I guess just to be safe, make sure it's like 210 to be safe.
Um, uh, Sorry, with the instant text, you just want to quickly have a look at my screen speed, or
You just have to click the options
oh,
button once before new game.
okay, that looks about right.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, just
okay,
like just open the menu,
like that.
ignore the text. Just make sure your battle options are like set and
Yep.
off and stuff. As long as the menu's been opened, the instant text will be set. I have no idea why it's doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but once it's set, like it will not unset. Like there was that old thing where like opening the trainer card or options unset it. It won't do that. I mean, that was the more annoying part.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got my
Alright,
new
so
poll out if anyone wants to vote in that one.
Yeah, I just put mine out.
I have my under at 36:30.
I put mine at 35 minutes because basically it's will I beat my time or will I not beat my time?
You're only gonna the only way for that poll to win, you gotta beat it by like 20 seconds, and you got
Yes,
a really lucky
you,
Brock.
you would be pretty crazy to bet the under because the under is assuming I cut those candies and get no resets. That is pretty much the only way I hit the under.
Yeah. Alright, you two ready?
Yeah.
Yep. You want to count
Yep.
down?
Alright. Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I always do the countdown. That's just my thing. Steve does the intros, I do countdowns. Steve's just better
I
at
have
it than I am.
to reset.
I
Sorry,
screwed up
guys.
today's intro.
I
Why do you have to reset?
because I have the wrong file open. Or
You press continue. We can start over.
yeah. Sorry, just
It's such a perfect Okay.
So yeah, make sure you open the options menu before you click new game.
I just got to reload game hook again. Sorry, before.
Hey Steve, have you seen that I don't know how old this episode of SpongeBob was, but do you remember an episode where they made a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy movie?
Yes.
Remember when they were trying to shoot the movie, Mermaid Man kept screwing up his lines and like take 2, take 3, take 5003. That's kind of how I feel right now.
Oh, with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No offense, but yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Never mind. I don't remember that one.
Don't?
I watched the first several seasons. In fact, I even own a handful of episodes on VHS. There was specifically like a Christmas special or something I owned on VHS where they had like the hook guy and whatever, like his pet animal, whatever it was, parrot.
Yeah. You know what's weird is it always constantly defaults to slow for some reason on the thing.
It says it was in season 6.
Probably after my time then.
Patchy the Pirate. That brings back memories.
What does it default to me and speed?
That was probably after.
You don't
Steve's
have to
time,
worry
too.
about which option it's set to.
Oh,
Fast,
okay.
medium, and slow are all instant. The only thing that makes it work is going to the options menu because clicking on the options menu sets the options.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Just make sure you
All
also have battle animation off and
Yep.
shift.
Go
Yeah.
that
Those
off.
are the only 2 options you have to worry about. Yeah, just open the menu, just set those 2.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
To answer your question, Firebrand Tactics, it starts with instead of Aeroblast, it gets Drill Peck.
It's just because Drill Peck's the most powerful flying move in the game, pretty much. Because Sky Attack sucks.
Yeah, Sky Attack is not very comparable to Aeroblast at all.
I'm actually not going to nickname my Lugia this time.
Trying to save an extra 5 seconds, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to pick up Lugia. I clicked no because I was doing the same thing.
I'm actually going to save some time by having battle animations actually off this time.
What do you mean? Have battle animations on. Don't you want to see how cool Drill Peck
Well, I
looks?
had battle animations and set on up until slightly after Brock.
You just didn't notice?
I noticed during Brock.
So you went the whole Brock split without noticing.
To be fair, it was like, what, 6 battles?
But still, you should have noticed something was off.
I've also currently have, I think, 2 wild encounters, so I have to purposely go out of my way to get 2 more.
I mean, at this point, Steve, I think you've done way more blue runs with the instant text recently than without, so I figured you would have noticed.
A one
Oh
character
yeah,
nickname.
Annie, I remember
So
some of those.
actually, interestingly enough about that Firebrain, there is no saving characters because it instant. All of the text loads all at once. So there is actually no time saved by having one character name.
The only time save is just not going through the naming process.
Also, I just now remembered I did have one optional metapod. So now actually I realize it's going to be 5 encounters I need.
I'm also getting some optionals. I'm just gonna grind in the wild till I get level 9, and then fight the light years.
Alright, fought the rival. That was easy.
Mermaid
Yeah,
and busted
the,
through
op-
the door.
the optional rival was super easy.
You didn't even
I
get the
am
sand
still
cut
not
though.
fighting him.
Well, that's your own
I didn't get hit
detriment.
by sand attack that time, and he was just a pushover.
Dude, I just went like 50 steps without encountering anything.
Right, I don't know how far into level 9 I need to be, but being right directly at level 9 is not good enough.
Hey, this time the Diglett did not survive a drill pack for once. Awesome. Alright, I think 16 drill packs will be enough.
Oh, nice. I got a crit on Diglett.
That probably did not matter.
All right, starting Brock.
Oh. Oh. Aw.
Stop defense curling so much.
Oh, I am gonna die.
Screech. Screech.
Oh
Screech. Oh, God.
no.
My defense must be real low.
I ended up getting into struggle on the Onyx, and we both died at the same time.
No.
That's unfortunate.
He only used Bide one time, too.
That's lucky. Not as lucky as
Ow.
my first run where I just got 2 crits and I ignored everything.
Dude, stop using Bide. I'm dead.
That's all right. You can just, get a few more wild encounters and that will fix everything.
No. I'm level 10. I won at level 10. I am beating this at level 10.
You know what? I agree. You should do that. Absolutely. Ram your head right into Brock and do nothing differently. I wholeheartedly agree with this tactic. I agree. Your tactics should not change. I'm gonna reset you at.
Shut up.
I'm genuinely curious.
What, did you already win?
Oh, I won first try.
What level
It
were
wasn't
you?
even close.
How many Bides did he use?
Like 6.
How did you
All
win
right,
if he was
fake block.
using 6 Bides?
I
wait,
battled
wait,
more
wait.
wild encounters and I had
Am
focus
I-
energy.
Am I ahead of speed again?
What, did you beat Brock?
Yeah. No, no resets.
Yeah,
Just I went in at level 10, but I leveled up on the Geodude to 11.
Well, if it'll make you happy, I just spent 9 Pokeballs catching a Pidgey. I have 1 left.
Oh.
Let's see if we get Paris this time, chat.
I am Aerodactyling this. I do not care.
Are you seriously?
I'm going to be
what?
hard-headed.
Guys,
He
you know
gets
what you
6
just heard him
bites
say?
on me.
If you bet the under, you're fucked.
Like speed, he gets 6 bites on me. And if I didn't have focus energy, I would have lost.
Right?
Straight up rock-headed, yeah.
My brother's just put on the chat. Come on, you can beat speed.
All right, 1. Yes, I had 1 Pokeball remaining for Paris, and I got it first try thanks to 2 water guns.
Nice.
Oh, Jigglypuff. That's interesting. PG. Okay, well, I'll
Okay,
definitely.
yeah.
then. What? What happened? I'm rewinding that. I gotta see what just happened. Oh, that's what happened. The Onyx used Bide in red health, and I'm like, oh, cool, free win. And then all of a sudden, I died. I'm like, what just happened? I ended up using Struggle. This is
Oh,
sad.
remember when 16 drill pecks was enough?
Shut up.
I guess it wasn't.
Stop talking.
Dude, I'll give you a free pass. Reset the run. Start over.
No.
No,
Start
no,
over.
remember, you didn't give you that leniency, remember, Steve?
What? You want me to start over?
No.
You want me to start over?
Yes, you gotta start over. And this time, battle like 3 more wild encounters, please.
I won't count that on the time, though.
No, then what? I mean, we let Steve reset one time.
No, you didn't.
Exactly.
Like, the last
You
run,
start
you would
over.
not let him reset. Remember?
No, you know what? You know what? Steve's right. There was one run where we gave him a start over, like 5 minutes in. I mowed one.
Well, to be fair, I remember there being an actual problem
Oh.
with my game after I asked for it.
I don't remember such thing.
Come on, Starmie. There you go.
I haven't found a single Paris. Ah, yes, finally.
Did it crash for you, Steve?
It took a really, really long time.
For it to not crash?
Yes, but on the bright side, did not crash.
Nice. Found Paris, guys. We're in. We're in this.
I'm only saving here because there's a chance of getting sand attacked.
Like, you know what sucks? Like, I remember in the last run, I was level 10 on Geodude, and then I leveled up to level 11 for Focus Energy, but I never once used it. So I figured Focus Energy wouldn't have mattered.
Really?
So if you beat John by 6 minutes last time, that means John should absolutely finish that game before you do.
Yeah. I'm not
If he
confident.
plays as well as he did in the last run.
Oh, I'm playing better already. So.
You know what? I'll give the rival a chance. I'm sure he's not that hard.
He isn't. If you don't get first turn sand attack, you will easily win. Like 2-shot sweeps.
And I got turn 1 sand attack.
Okay. It just means you're gonna have to heal afterwards.
I missed 2 times. Okay. We're not using Focus Energy for the lower crit rate. It's to buy turns with Bide. Because if we just attack straight into it, we die. Ho-Oh didn't have an issue with that because it just 3-shot it.
Wait, that means in my first run when I got the 2 crits on Onyx, that means I was even luckier than I thought.
Guys, it really glitched
Oh
up.
my god, dude.
I beat Nisky and the whole game just crashed.
Yeah, you have to like rewind a little bit and keep redoing it until it doesn't.
Or you'd have to like save before. Yeah, it's the whole Starmie sprite. It's crashing the game.
Why Starmie?
Luckily, there's only one Starmie.
Imagine if Lorelei.
My game just
last one.
my game crashed several times on Starmie.
It's gonna keep doing it. Like something I've noticed. When she sends out the Starmie, try not to press any buttons.
Yeah, that's what I did. When Speed told me that, this second run, I didn't press any buttons and I didn't have any issues.
Yeah, I'll have that fixed.
Okay. I'll just buy the rival, I'll go back.
I talked about it earlier. It had to do with the sprites in the memory banks. Alright, how far away am I? Okay, I need to
just
fight,
beat
like,
Bill
2
if that helps.
I'm 255 away from level up, so I need like 2 more Pidgeys.
So what caused Misty's sprite to do that?
It's because I had to move sprites around between the different memory banks in order to get the Lugia sprite to fit, and clearly I did not move something properly.
Yeah, my game keeps crashing on Misty. I'm not like doing anything different than the last game.
And that was just a complete night and day difference.
All right, beat Misty. Come on.
I should not have been so thick-headed. Like, I thought, like, I would have just gotten lucky.
You're welcome.
Alright, I just beat Misty and it didn't crash. Time to go Bill's house.
It'll eventually not. You just gotta make sure, like, you're not holding
Yeah.
any inputs when she sends out the Starmie.
It's like the Missy Go glitch.
That doesn't really explain anything to me, but I'll take your word for it. It's because I was moving around stuff in memory. I was moving where they're at. But the
Good.
problem is all of the different memory banks are so full that if you don't move stuff properly, things can break.
Yeah, you would rather much rather break like Golem.
Yeah, but the problem is, in the game, I have to keep the Pokemon in the correct index order. Otherwise, it just can't find the sprite.
What index number are these Pokemon?
I have this thing, like, the very last index possible. I think, like, I think below Victory Bell. I think Victory Bell's, like, the last Pokemon they put in the game.
Hey,
Like, I mean, everyone knows the first one. The first one was right on.
Hey Michael, how much time you reckon I lost there from the game resetting?
I got my first reset.
Where was that?
By the way, I'm not counting
Uh,
the game crashing as a reset. I hope that's
I
understandable.
wouldn't.
Because I've
I
had
wouldn't.
Surge.
it crashed 5 times for me, so I probably lost about 2 minutes from that.
This Mount Moonluck is terrible. I just encountered 9 Pokemon and I haven't even made it to the escape rope yet.
Surge used 2 Thunderbolts back to back.
That was your reset?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have all the index numbers memorized.
Oh,
I know Mew is number 21. I know that because of the whole Mew glitch. Why did I pick up Mega Punch?
You love it.
Actually, I'm not too upset about it. That
all
little
right.
room where Mega Punch is, that's where I found my Paris. So he was just waiting for me down there.
My brother said I lost about a minute from that whole thing. So, with the real time, when we get to be like 4, do you mind if I cut a minute?
Sure. I mean, it is my fault. Like, I mean, I didn't think of testing it up to Misty.
Well, yeah. Why would it crash like that? Like, it's not
I
something.
think I should just stop explaining because either I'm not explaining something right or people just aren't understanding. But
Oh no,
I
no,
was
no.
thinking,
I mean, I wouldn't have figured like, like, um, Scar Me would be the reason it would crash.
it's because it's trying to look for a sprite that doesn't exist, where it's supposed to exist.
Ah,
Because I moved stuff around.
oh, look,
That's the short of it.
but,
I move stuff around, and the game doesn't know where to look.
that's why I was asking the like what the index number, because you don't replace Golem, do you? If it
No, we add another Pokemon from scratch.
ah.
I mean, replacing the Pokemon is just like the easy way out. Plus, with people's overlays, it'll show Golem. Alright,
Hello,
how many
Cardigan.
crashes will Misty take for me to win?
Mine eventually got through.
Darn it.
I haven't even taught Bubble Beam yet, just because I haven't needed to.
That's like my primary attacking move
There
on
we
Nugget
go.
Bridge
Third
after I
try.
run out of drill packs.
Alright, it took me 3 tries to finally fight the Starmie.
Oh, I forget if I'm supposed to heal there or not.
Plus, in the last run, I actually forgot to teach Bubble Beam until Surge. So I fought all of the Nugget Bridge without Bubble Beam.
Oh really? Oops.
Yeah, because I forgot to teach it. Yeah, only 3 crashes, you know. Dude, I am just missing every move. Come on. I'm also burned and I was slowly losing health.
Or
For what?
for who?
Rival 2. The Charmander burned me and I kept missing my moves and I was slowly dying.
I'm curious if that subtle change I made will make any difference at all.
What subtle change?
I made one item change. I went from calcium to protein.
Oh, that
already
was a
over
close
there.
one.
You're already over there.
I mean, technically you are too. You just are 8 minutes behind.
Still, 17 minutes in, you're already buying vitamins. That's pretty good. Yeah. If I end up getting a lower time, I won't count it as a win or anything. Because this is a 3rd run.
I mean, I would.
No, I just wouldn't.
You played up to like Misty. That's like no time at
I
all.
played up to Brock.
Uh, so Firebrand says he's genuinely confused about the whole crash thing. Let's just say that just like a hard drive, it's super super full. So full. Let's say for example, all right, let's say there's only 10 megabytes. Not even 10 megabytes. Let's say there's 100 kilobytes, all right? And it uses 4 sections to save the sprites, all right? Let's say each of the sections is 98 out of 100 kilobytes full, all right? What Speed is doing is he's adding another Pokemon that is 5 kilobytes. Well, unfortunately, there's not enough room for those 5 kilobytes. So what he has to do is he has to move another Pokemon from one section that doesn't take up 5 kilobytes into a different section, so that way it goes up to 100. But unfortunately, what he did is he moved one section to 101, and that's why Starmie is fucked up. I'd say that's a perfect explanation.
Yeah. Remember, guys, it's held by duct tape and glue.
I think it's just because black metal, most people don't know what, like, technical aspects mean. Like, they don't know what memory banks are.
How much memory is Pokemon Blue?
You want to know how big, like, the game is?
Yeah.
1 megabyte.
Well, guys, it's quite an achievement. Game Freak even got it on this.
You know,
I don't
something
even
impressive.
I don't even
Crystal
understand
is
how that
only
works. Because if you
Crystal
think
is
about it,
only, oh my
Gen
god.
2 is still using Pokemon, like it's still using like a Game Boy Color game, and it's 2 megabytes.
Yeah, but they improved the technology by a stage.
That's crazy. You think that that would carry over?
Well, they did change like how Crystal like functions on the inside. A lot of data is constantly overwritten. In Gen 1, they really did not do that. Hello, Fiberband.
Gen 1's lucky it even works, to be honest. Should have a lot more problems if you really think about it.
Should have more problems. But yeah, when this stream's over, I'll attempt to remake the Lugia sprite and make sure that the Starmie is fixed. I think my one way to test it, I might make one of the starters Starmie, just so I can look at it and see if the sprite's screwed up. But then again, I might accidentally screw up another sprite.
Two should be enough for you, like 4.
I forgot to heal. There we go. Oh yeah, Annie, the index numbers in Gen 2, they're all in Pokedex order. By Gen 2, they started putting them in Dex order to make it easier. In Gen 1, they were just like, well, we'll put it in there, oh, we just came up with a new Pokemon. All right, put it in there. We'll make the dex order later. Like
Oh,
in the newer games, like the Pokemon Mew, its index number is like in decimal is 151, but in this game it's 21 in hex value.
that part was way better. All right. Will the proteins make a difference here? This is why I bought them.
So
What was that 1 HP?
the power. So Michael's saying if the battery's not working properly in the game cartridge, you can't save.
Yeah, because it keeps all your save data on a CR 2032 battery, and the battery's constantly running. By Gen 3, they, well, I think Gen 3 still, oh no, it didn't keep the save on a battery. I think Gen 3 cartridges used it to keep track of, like, the time. But then by Gen 4, they made it just so the system itself keeps track of that stuff, so the game cartridge doesn't need to.
Oh, that Pokemon lived that time.
Some of the
And then
Pokemon Gen
that
9
Pokemon didn't live. But I didn't give myself calcium. How in the world did it live?
ranges, lower level.
Clearly, it was a range.
I don't know how they do it in the newer games. Like, maybe they have. I don't think. Maybe they have it like that. Maybe they decide the dex order before they put the Pokemon in. So they'll be like, okay, Sprigatito's number 1. Geodude is number 237. That's my guess. Oh yeah, Fire Red Leaf Green doesn't even have a battery in it. That's why it doesn't keep track of time. That's
Ah,
fun fact. In Fire Red Leaf Green, it is impossible to evolve an Eevee into Espeon or Umbreon for that reason. The only way to get those is to trade from another game.
Interesting.
it's funny in XD. They actually give you like they make Umbreon and Espeon a stone evolution.
Yeah, they changed that starting in Gen 8. Like, they changed Umbreon they changed its evolution method to just use a Moonstone. And they changed Espeon to Sunstone. And they changed Leafeon and Glaceon to Leafstone and Ice Stone.
I think that's the best, to be honest, because
I think so, yeah. It makes them all match.
well, it's also the fact that time evolutions are really annoying.
They
Like,
are. The friendship evolutions, too, are just so annoying. It makes
oh,
sense that they wanted to make all the evolutions match. Because they all use... The first 3 use stones. Why shouldn't the other use stones?
true.
Plus, another reason why they did that is because I think they were getting tired of having to put the ice rock and the mossy stone somewhere for those Sinnoh evolutions. So like, you know what? We'll just make it use a leaf stone. They did the same thing with Magneton. Normally, to evolve Magneton or Nosepass, you'd have to take it to like an environment with a lot of electricity in it. And I guess they were just tired of needing to put a location in every time. So they're like, you know what? We'll just have Magneton evolve with a Thunderstone.
True. I think
Honestly, that's a much needed change. I'm glad they made.
the baby evolutions in Gen 2, I can't believe they gave that to Pikachu. Yeah, Pichu. Wow, getting Pikachu's stats.
Annie, I'm pretty sure in the newer games you can evolve Eevee into Espeon with a Sunstone. Unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. You can look it up. I know, like the Sinnoh ones, like Leafeon and Glaceon. I know they changed those to be stones.
Have you played much of Gen 9?
No.
It might have been. It was either Gen 9 or Gen 8. I can look it up when the run's over. Doesn't say, huh? I can take a look. Maybe they only changed some of the evolutions to be stones, but not others. Because I know Leafeon and Glaceon evolve with stones. I specifically remember doing that in Sword. Okay, she just confirmed the Sinnoh ones do evolve with stones, but not the Johto one. Okay, so I guess since they changed some of them, I'm assuming they did all of them, which is a fair assumption to make. Okay, so Espeon and Umbreon's methods remain unchanged.
That sucks.
I think, isn't Sylveon's still the same? Like, build up its affection, I think?
The affection mechanic never made sense to me.
Yeah, it just seemed too similar to friendship.
I think it confused a lot of people too.
I know in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, they combined the friendship and the affection mechanics, but that just ended up being super broken because if you just train up your Pokemon high enough, it'll max out its like affection stat too. Because when you train up its affection stat enough, it can like heal itself from paralysis. It can survive an attack on 1 HP.
You're
It
telling me
can,
it gets power of friendship?
yeah, BDSP is literally power of friendship.
That's yes. I pretty much solo run most of that game, and uh with what the one of the two legendaries it gives you. Not Mew, the other one. S- s- mm, the
Game,
steel one.
Dialga?
No,
What game are you talking
the steel Mew.
Jirachi.
Jirachi?
Yeah, yeah. I soloed the game with Jirachi, and I power friendship so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just broken. Because it used to be like it was like a separate stat. They reverted ways in Gen... Like Scarlet and Violet, it's still a separate stat, but it being combined in that game was just so broken.
I completely never understood it, but you know what? I was happy that it helped.
I mean, I still appreciated it, but I just think it was kind of broken.
God, I'm having
Actually, what
such
I
a
think is
perfect run.
truly broken... My run's honestly going pretty good, too.
I
Just
have
ignore
one
the fact this is
reset,
the third
but
run.
that reset wasn't that bad. It was on, there's nothing I could do against Surge.
Yeah. I
But
like how you described that with emojis.
who freeze? He does that quite a bit. It's pretty funny.
I feel like my run's going pretty good, too. This is technically run number 3. I forgot Psychic.
Boy, you did that last run too.
I
I forgot
remembered a lot
psychic
earlier.
too.
I was entering Sylph, and I'm like, oh, back out the door. I forgot Psychic. At least I remembered a lot earlier this time.
Yeah, you don't really need it to beat Koga. I just get it without psychic ban.
Well, when I did it, like I lived at red health. His muck was a 3-shot. Like I know if some luck goes bad or I get poisoned, things could go bad. So I'm getting Psychic. And besides, there's no reason to do Koga first for this thing. So Steve, where are you at?
Victor Road,
Damn. What's your timer at?
30.
Nice. It, are you doing better than last time, you
I'm
feel?
about 2.5 minutes ahead of the last run by my guess. I specifically remember starting Lorelei around 33 and a half.
Hmm. So, John, is your text appear instant?
No, it's glitching up
It's
again.
still not?
Yep.
You might have forgotten to open the options menu when you restarted.
No, I opened it.
Actually, I think it has to do with the fact you're freezing the options in GameHook. I don't do
Ah,
that.
Oh, okay. That
maybe
Yeah,
I'll
I
unfreeze
think in the
it.
next run you should just...
All right, I've
I
just
think in the next
unfreezed
run you
it.
should just not do that. You don't need to freeze options anymore. Hey, Steve, is your text instant?
yes.
And your overlay sets the options, right?
Nope.
Oh, that explains.
We
So
set
it's only
that.
going to really mess up people whose overlays set options for them, basically.
Yeah, for some reason
The
mine
old
just
one
auto
didn't.
sets.
The old one worked no matter what.
I know, like, I just can't figure out, like, what to change because I deleted the old one.
Man, I must have
Because
crit.
remember I screwed it up. Remember the bedroom?
Okay, I was very, very wrong about Thunderbolt.
What's wrong with Thunderbolt? It's a good move.
It did 2/5. I told you it would do told you something.
Hey Steve, you'll
I
never
told you
guess what I
3/5.
did. You'll never guess what I did before fighting Koga. Guess.
You didn't teach psychic yet.
No, I flew to Palatown, taught surf, and I was told I don't have the badge.
Really?
Come
Trying to
on,
blow
that's
it, huh?
you.
I just Gen 1 missed psychic on Agatha and I got set to sleep.
Well, Steve, you admitted it's a rule. You have to fly to Pallet first before you get Koga's badge.
What? No, it's a rule that you have to fly to Pallet first to go get strength.
Oh, I guess this time it was for Koga's badge. I mean, similar thing. I wouldn't be mad if they made Umbreon, Espeon, Stone evolutions. I'm surprised they didn't. Because they made, I don't know. They probably didn't mind friendship mechanics. I think they just changed evolution methods to those that required locations. Like, kind of like with Magnemite and Magneton and Nosepass.
I don't know how many people voted the under, but I literally told you people that you were crazy, and I had to beat my first run by a large margin. It does not look to be true. I'm gonna beat my run just by playing better.
I mean, Steve, every time you make your polls and you tell people if you vote under, that's really risky, you almost always do better. Like, I've just noticed that.
And you know what? They believed me.
Yeah, and I'm like, see, I told you so. You need to believe in yourself,
Hey,
man.
maybe I'm a pessimist by nature, and you know what? We need some optimist voting. 33-41.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome. I'll
2
let you know
minutes.
my time is in about 7 minutes. So what's the time I need to try and beat?
33-41.
33. I'm at 26:34 right now, and I'm just about to fight Blaine.
Oh wow, I'm up there too if you had to fight playing myself.
Actually, I don't think it's people's overlay setting options that'll be the issue. I just think it's the fact that John froze the options.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think that's messing something. I think that's messing something.
All right. I officially have both your streams up, so now you're kind of racing each other.
Do you have them both on your stream at once?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One's
I
on
forgot.
Twitch and one's on YouTube, but that's fine.
You can you know my stream's also on Twitch, right?
That's the one I'm watching. I'm watching the one on Twitch because it's way faster than the one on YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know why it's like that.
Twitch has just been in the streaming game so much longer. They have their shit down.
Yeah, I've noticed like on YouTube, like I have to be streaming to it for at least like 6 or 7 seconds for it to output something, while Twitch is like more snap your fingers. I can see this in my restream settings. I'll click start stream. Within a second, it says Twitch is connected, but YouTube takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Mine's 15 seconds delayed.
Yeah.
You can dig out of there, John.
You can gig out planes, Jim?
Yeah.
Really?
Do that for the
It's officially
randomizers.
it's the point where I teach Earthquake is right after Blaine's gym. Not on this run specifically, but in normal runs when I have the choice of dig and Earthquake. After digging out of Blaine's gym, that is when I teach Earthquake because that's the last dig point.
Oh, my jaw just dropped.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
at least
second to
you'll know
last
that
dig point
for
is the
randomizers.
mansion.
At least you'll know it for the randomizers.
True. I'm just so used to Fire Red. where you can't do that.
You know you can dig out of Sabrina's gym too, right?
Yeah, I
In
did that.
Fire Red. I did not know that until Exceptional told me that. I'm like, what? So that's the one spot they did not fix digging in buildings?
Maybe
Well, I mean, you can dig in Sylph, but I think that's because, like, it makes sense. Like, Sylph is counted as, like, a dungeon.
they might have done that on purpose with Sabrina.
Oh. That was a
So
turn frame encounter.
I can tell you guys right now, both Speed and John are in fact playing at almost the same like rate. The difference is Speed is using a bike, John is walking, and John hits more walls. But
Yep.
other like that one guy he just walked into in the wall. But other than that, they're John is playing like at like the battles, at the same speed and whatnot. So he's doing the move choices quick enough. He's as a speed runner. He just needs to work on the overworld stuff. So that's good news.
That is good news.
You know what? I was supposed to skip rare candies, but I have 7.
I had
I've
7.
I've only skipped 1 rare candy when I meant to skip more than.
I had 7.
I know, but in the last run I had 8, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna skip 3 rare candies. I'm
Oh,
only gonna get 5. But no,
my last
I
run I
only
had
ended up.
9.
It
Damn it,
just
you can't use strength on
oh,
the water.
I feel
I
like
saw nothing.
50 for Lorelei is like what you need, and then you don't need any candies after that.
Pretty much. Like, Lorelei was the only, like, hard one. Bruno, Agatha, and Lance for me were one-shot sweeps.
It really goes down to if you get hit by an Aurora beam on Dugong or not.
Pretty much.
Because if you get hit by an Aurora beam on Dugong, you're also probably going to get hit by an Ice Punch on
Spy
Jinx,
Boulder.
and then it just
Boulder.
goes down to Blizzard luck. But if somehow she doesn't use Aurora beam, then you could get hit by a Blizzard. It doesn't matter. Which technically means you have a 20% chance of being frozen.
Oh, how fun. Alright, 3109 going into Lorelei. And I already used my rare candies. It lowered my attack, but hey, that's a free badge boost. Free badge boost to my special stat. Alright, Thunderbolt did half, but I think that's only because I got badge boosted. I think if it wasn't for the badge boost, it would have done less than half.
It did 2/3 or 2/5 when it wasn't.
I had a feeling because Jinx's specials.
You were right.
High.
You were right. Thunderbolt did 2/5 and Drill Peck did 3/5.
Yeah, it's almost never worth using a special move on Jinx, even if it's flamethrower. Like sometimes it can survive flamethrower if your special's bad. Hey Steve, what's the time I gotta beat?
33:41.
I don't think I'm gonna beat that. That's gonna be cutting it really close.
That just doesn't seem true. You can get through 2 trainers in a minute and a half.
How dare Aerodactyl use bite?
Right on, Lorelei.
Mine used takedown.
We've got to catch up to speed.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I have to first try the rival.
I appreciate you checking out Lugia's stats before attempting the rival.
Hey, I'm just doing what my dry bread does. Hey.
No! My first reset. Crit Blizzard from Lapras.
That's
Hey,
unfortunate.
Don, you're doing really good. Well, then again, I did have to start over, so never mind.
True.
Hey, wait, will he cheat? Will he cheat? Will he cheat? Oh, he cheated. He cheated. No, he cheated.
He's doing his best to make sure I win, but unfortunately his best probably isn't going to be good enough.
That's the second reset. Lorelei. I must have got really lucky on Lorelei before. I'm only on level 51.
I'm still counting that as a Steve win, just because this is a third playthrough, not the second.
Well, It's not necessarily the third playthrough thing that bothers me. It's mostly the 10 seconds thing. When you're winning by so much, you play a little more lax.
Yeah. I beat my
Whereas you
last
were
run by
always playing at full speed like you were losing the whole time.
yeah, because I was technically losing the whole time.
Yeah, whereas I feel like a front runner, and everyone knows people that are front runners, sometimes they can manage, full speed ahead, but sometimes, they'll coast a little bit.
I beat my last run. I beat my first run by 6:15. That is a giant margin. I think that's one of the biggest margins. Like that should be a most improved reward.
We've we've cut off like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, but that's 6 minutes.
True.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, when you cut off a lot of time off Brock, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. All right, what level was I?
I wonder if the run essentially
54.
went down to Brock using more bides against me.
I don't know.
He used
Resets
like 6 bides
0.
against me. It took forever.
Dude, I'm kind of impressed Lugia went through with no resets too.
That also does that no resets. That
What level
is
are
an
you on,
advantage.
Lorelei?
49.
Oh wow. I went in at 51 and I had 2 resets to send.
I
Then
think
again
maybe you
last.
just got unlucky.
Did you spam Thunderbolt the whole time and then drill peck on
Yep.
Jinx?
Yep.
Unlucky.
I got a crit
John,
blizzard.
Well, John, I think the only reason I won Lorelei first try is because Aurora Beam lowered my attack, raising my special with the badge boost glitch, so I was able to one-shot the Slowbro. Because the Slowbro normally lives.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Look at that. Lugia made the top 10. It beat Blaziken by 25 seconds.
Oh no, I need to do that.
Yeah, Ho-Oh's 5th place. Look at that difference.
All right, so
One
I have to
level
update
lower,
mine.
less resets. Honestly, these are kind of the results I expected.
Alright, 42.
Lugia is for
42 minutes.
40.
22.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Do you have your own leaderboard?
No. I should.
I think he only has one for randos.
Yeah. What was your time speed? Yeah.
33:20.
And what was Steve's one?
33:41.
So I was only 10 minutes behind you guys.
Mine
Pretty
got
much.
7th on the
Well,
leaderboard.
sorry, 9 minutes. 9
Holy
minutes.
crap! Mine beat Ho-Oh.
Wow, you must have played a horrible Ho-Oh run for that.
I did play a horrible Ho-Oh.
I mean, I'm looking at my results. Like, these are kind of the results I predicted. Like, Lugia is slower, but I think the fact it's bulkier means it was able to get the 0 resets.
Hey, speed. 66% of my poll voted Unga after they were watching you screw up Brock.
Honestly, John, I don't think that's from you playing worse. I think it was just the fact we played better. I mean, I think you still did better than your first run.
Again, my first run was I think 43 or 44. So being 42 is just a minute different.
Yeah, I mean, you improved. It was just I improved further. Just because my first run was kind of bad.
Yeah, but
technically, I was 20 seconds lower, but that was like a third playthrough. But since Steve allowed me to, we'll just say I won.
I reckon
we let him start over.
I reckon it would have been close between you and me had you continued.
If I had continued that run, I'd be at 25 resets at Brock. Because I just was not going to leave. I was not.
Yeah, no matter how well you played, you were probably gonna get like at least 36.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wish would have given me a chance to beat speed. Oh well.
Well, Ho-Oh had the same special stat. I think Fire Flying is just a bad type in Kanto, but then again, there's like barely any rock types. Like, I don't think that really mattered.
Yeah.
I think it was the fact that Ho-Oh had a harder Misty. But no, Ho-Oh got a faster time.
To be fair, the difference between them is literally 1 minute and 7 seconds, and that is the difference of 8 places.
You reckon
For
if you
me, the
played
general
Ho-Ho
is
again, you'd get their time?
2.
I don't know. I do know that it says that Ho had 2 resets and Lugia had 1.
Yeah, fire flying is general is just not a good type. If this was Gen 2, I mean, Ho still would have done really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I didn't have the 2 resets at Lorelei, I think I might have gotten 41 minutes, which isn't too bad. So,
Oh,
like, if I improve the over run, you reckon I could probably get up to like 38 minutes on these runs, Steve?
I mean, you're really gonna have to improve your overworld moving. Like, I think my overworld moving was bad, but you bump into everything.
Yeah,
Mm.
I do. And the mount, the that cave
All right. Anyway,
underground is a bit hard sometimes for me to navigate.
Mm. For me, it's mostly just hugging the wall, so it's usually not that hard.
Yeah,
Like, I just find a point on a wall where I will be perpendicular with another point on the wall, and then I just go straight.
sure. Well, I might end the broadcast. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. Thank you, Freezy, Michael, and Big Kana, and Speed for joining the chat. I will catch you guys in a few hours for randomizer run. All right, bye.
that's today.
Yeah, that's today.